What is up? We are going on tour.
Yes.
Yes.
Tickets on sale.
And they look like they're going to go ahead.
Yes.
I'm starting in 2 weeks in Warrnambool, then Shepparton and Ballarat, then we're both doing the Melbourne Comedy Festival.
Yes, I sold out my first Saturday show already. It's more than a month out. So
I got 10 tickets left to mine. Let's sell that out.
Fuck yeah. Tickets are selling. If you guys want weekend shows, now is the time to book. We're coming up close to it. They're literally selling out already. And all of the fools who made a bit of money on Dogecoin, you can spend that on tickets if you want as well.
Has anyone bought with the crypto?
Yeah, a couple of people have bought with Dogecoin and Bitcoin and shit. It's working.
Fools.
Yeah.
It'll be worth so much more if you had have kept it. Yeah, maybe not Doge, actually. Good call getting rid of that.
If you spend money in Doge, it converts straight to cash for me. I get the coins for everything else, but Doge, I'm not
but it's going
on.
back into Doge anyway. That's where it's going.
That's true.
As long as you know that's what's happening. That's where we're both going to reinvest your money.
Absolutely. So grab your tickets, loosespears.com, lukekidgel.com. Both of our shows are selling out fast and they're coming up, so it's time to get them.
Oh, and Geelong and Adelaide are both almost sold out. I don't know why either. I can't explain it. Just pop it in Geelong.
Enjoy the show.
Dog's like 50 and he's like, I just want to make you wet. It's
Maybe he was opening a pool.
Dude, you're 50. Who are you talking to? He probably wrote that song about his asshole. Just like.
Really? His own ass?
Yeah, I
He's
reckon.
a bit constipated?
Yeah.
And he wrote that song about wanting to have diarrhea.
Yes.
And that's how we're starting this episode. We're back. The Zoom episodes are done. Guys, Luke and Lewis is finally back in studio. Happy to say that I was wrong. Lockdown was not extended. How good's that? So many people were lamenting the return of the Zoom episodes.
What does lamenting mean?
Oh, just really sad and worried and horrified about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, big word.
Yeah.
Yeah, read that in a book.
Sounds like fermenting.
Yeah, but it's more like bad feelings. Yeah, about fermenting your bad feelings is kind of a good analogy. Another big word, analogy. A lot of people were very, very sad about the Zoom episodes returning, but
I think we were the saddest.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, which showed.
Yeah,
and we apologize for that.
Yeah,
I think the first episode was a lot of people jokingly rejoicing, or not even joking, truly commenting that we did shit out an episode last Tuesday. The Billy episode was great.
Billy was great. This is no shade to Billy. He was, you know what? He was needed. I would say, is after the first Zoom episode. And
it's just morale was low. Like we're all talking over a webcam. There's like 3 cases in the whole state. Like
Luke and I are panicking about our comedy. We had 23 shows booked. Nothing could happen.
But we understand like the severity of, the COVID, but also if I had have gone straight from my house to your house, talked to no one else and then left, like I know you don't have it. You don't go anywhere. It's like, there was a bit of like, why are we doing this over
Keelan
Zoom?
licks windows, though.
True. We have to be wary of that.
Have you ever seen him at the shopping centre?
Yeah.
You got to hold his hand.
Yeah.
Come on.
He travels to Holiday Inns all around the state and just licks the doors.
Which is
doorknobs.
Pretty horrific because he fled the state. Licking windows the whole way. Which is pretty horrific. Canberra's got it now.
Fleeing the state. So we found out we're going to be locked down for 5 days, I reckon about midday, 1 p.m.
Yeah.
So you had about 11 hours to get the fuck out of here, and it's 5-hour drive to the border?
Yeah, well, it ended up being over 8 hours because everyone was doing the same thing.
Yeah, if you're wondering why I didn't put out a video this week, it's because Keelan, instead of editing, was
literally
flooring it to Canberra.
Packed up and left in the middle of a work day to go to Canberra.
I'm a good boss. I could have gone, fuck you.
I came in at like 10 and I was like, if the border shuts, I'm leaving as soon as we find out.
Bit presumptuous. What you should have said was, if the border shuts, may I, sir, leave work, please.
And then Daniel Andrews made his announcement at 1 p.m. and I was out 10 minutes later.
Yeah. And I was saying, no, you can't. Stop. We have to do a video.
Yeah.
No, but you know what? I was happy to see you go because I was fucking jealous. I was like, if I had the ability to do that, I would have been out. You're lucky I didn't come with you.
And I had so little time to pack. I got home, was there for probably 5-10 minutes. I left shoes.
You didn't like pack just in case?
Well, I packed anything I could find. And
I mean like the day before.
Oh, no. Why would I do that? That
Both
would be
of you two
stupid.
are the fucking worst when it comes to knowing you're going to travel,
I packed 15 minutes before I went to the beach on the weekend.
Yeah.
15 minutes before I left.
That makes me
Remembered
angry.
everything.
That makes me
Nailed
mad.
it.
That
And
sucks.
if I don't, like, if I forget something, I'll just buy it.
well,
That's what I did, yeah.
The
guys,
shop's like usually where I'm going. You know?
Didn't have my shorts, bought some new shorts.
and they look nice.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So it's just a pro. And usually that's how I acquire most of my things. I very rarely go shopping
Yeah,
for the sake
that's
of it.
true. The only time I've ever seen you shop is exclusively on tour.
Yeah, where I'm like, oh, I forgot thongs. And I'm like, oh, we need them. So I just like go buy some thongs. And then I have like a couple pair of thongs at home now, which I never bring anywhere with me because I just end up accumulating
Kind of a
caps.
good system because if you run out of space to put your thongs, it'll become impossible to forget them because they'll just be on the floor in your way on your
Yeah.
way to leave.
I
You're
got-
like, I forgot them.
I got some backyard thongs.
Yeah.
I got front yard thongs.
Yeah.
I got nice thongs. I got old thongs. I got gardening thongs.
You got a G-string thong.
Sure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
got that in the Gold Coast.
Yeah.
That's their vibe.
Usually just for a Friday, something a little cheeky for the weekend. But
But I
my
think,
lockdown was great.
really,
I know, like that. That sounds like a bit of a dick thing to say because a lot of businesses, I'm
Yeah.
aware, lost money, had food prepared.
yeah,
Terrible for so many people. Personally, though, terrific. I
Really?
got some gardening done. I got on top
What?
of my weeds.
dude.
I did a lot of editing.
Don't do gardening. I refuse.
Yeah, Rod does it. We know.
Yeah, and he does a terrible job, a really bad
You
job.
pay a criminal, well, allegedly. I mean, I was the one who
I don't
actually
think
made that accusation.
I don't think he's a criminal.
Well, I think he's done his time.
Well, maybe,
I think he has a record.
perhaps a bad track record of mowing lawns. You know, I reckon. I don't think.
I was gonna say, his only crime is being shit at lawn mowing.
I don't think he actually mowed the lawn. I think he just kind of ran the grass over, and it's slowly springing back up. Have you
flattened
noticed
it
it's not short?
with the wheels of the mower.
This
just up and
backfiring
back.
mower, really bad.
Yeah, he pretty much just I think he scared the grass into going down
Yeah,
with his mower and his general energy.
and the horrific jokes. He'd tell a one-liner at the grass, and it's so
Yeah, it would
sexist
just,
that it just
fuck
died.
off back into the ground.
Yeah, but that's good that you were productive.
It was great. What about you guys? I got a lot done. It didn't actually affect me except for the show.
Well, before we move on, I just wanted to, talk about the.
That's fine.
Before we talk to Ruben, I just want to say fuck you.
Yeah, I asked you a question and then
Yeah. Well, before we get boring, fuck. Talking about what Ruben got up to
I
during
know.
lockdown. Do you reckon that's going to be good? I think the Zoom episodes are still here.
Yeah.
But I just wanted to really.
Did you do anything?
No, I think Lewis saved it, actually. I'm really glad. That,
Yeah, you were gonna have to
that.
recount.
I vetoed
nothing.
that. Yeah. Well, a board game. Yeah, cool, bro.
Dominion.
I really wanted
was a lot
to just send off. Really wanted to send off the Zoom episodes. I actually heard from the Zoom episodes their final moments. Yeah. Woo-hoo! This is great. Look out! Get the road!
Hang on. I don't get it. Did you fuck up the setup for that?
What do you mean?
Is this the episode talking?
No, this is Zoom episodes, their final moments.
As in, if Zoom was a person?
Yeah.
Okay, I just was
Zoom- sorry,
confused about the sketch.
The Zoom
It's not a
episodes-
sketch, this is real.
Okay.
And I think it's pretty
You
fucked up
just
for you to be laughing at this.
Set that up so poorly.
I said this is Zoom's final moments.
Okay.
The Zoom
it like
episodes, the
hit by
final
Are you
moments.
personify? Is this Zoom? So is this a personification of Zoom?
It's a multi-leveled, high-concept joke
okay.
of the Zoom episodes, which we all know
Yeah,
are
I
bad.
think that this was us after we turned off the Zoom call.
No, this is the
'Cause it
this
was
is-
your voice.
This is the idea of Zoom episodes.
Sorry, I've ruined the bit.
condensed into a car because of the joke of the Zoom Mazda. It's very funny if you give it a chance.
So it's a
Oh,
car.
you should have
Yeah,
set that
I'm
Zoom
up.
as a person.
I don't have to set it up. It speaks for itself. Yeah. Woo-hoo! This is great. Look out! Get the road! My organs! They've been minced off! Two kids in the back of stairs! Safety waiting in this car is dismal! Oh, I'm
It's a
dying!
long crash.
I'm in so much pain.
They're still skidding.
I kind of deserve it. Oh, what a shame. Everyone's happy that I'm dead forever. It's the end of Zoom, guys. It's a celebration.
So the Zoom episode, the Zoom theme keeps going at the end.
Well, it's
So
more of a
it's like an ad?
celebration in memoriam. Yeah, guys, buy a Mazda.
The initial impact was very subtle. I don't know if you caught that. It kind of just...
It's like boom, and then they skid it out for about 20 seconds.
Well,
what caused such a lengthy crash, and how fast were they going?
Oh, it was the end of lockdown as represented by an 18-wheeler.
It sounds like that 100-car pile-up in America the other week.
I remember the discussion. I remember we had a discussion once, and now I remember why we had it. About remember the time in radio when we decided to like not do sketches anymore on the show because
I don't remember that.
No, it was like there was a few content directors there, and they were like, maybe let's move away from like the modern digital sketches.
Yeah.
It's good to be back.
Well, wait, mate, you know what? We're not on radio anymore.
Yeah.
And we can post on Facebook, so we've won. And you know, that's the reason.
Yeah.
Because of real gold like this.
Dude, he spent like, was that what you're doing for 45 minutes before the show?
Approximately.
Yep.
Well, a
Time well
little bit before you got here, but about 10 minutes before you arrived as well.
Yeah.
I had to find the perfect combination of truck and car accident sound effects.
Yeah.
And the right truck horn.
And didn't think at all how you were going to segue into it. Just went, this is what Zoom would be like after it ended.
No, I said this is how Zoom died.
Okay.
This is how Zoom ended.
Yeah.
And
Seemed like it
look,
kept going though at the end.
well,
Because like for a bit I was like, do you mean the company?
no, okay. Look,
And then you put the Mazda song in
Guys.
there. It was like, I'll be honest, it was great, but it
Yeah.
was very confusing.
yeah.
I got
Well, I will say that I was. If you guys, if listening to this, go back a little bit. I was trying my very best to set it up, but then we got distracted by Canberra, and then Ruben wanted to talk. Luke wanted to talk to Ruben, which is always a mistake, regardless of whether I'm setting something up.
Sorry, man.
Yeah. So you know what? Ruben's fault.
Yeah.
Okay, well, why don't you play that again and we'll
Excuses.
see whose fault it was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just think,
Would you like me to try and set
no,
it up again?
Keelan, yeah, go.
Yeah. So, obviously the Zoom episodes are finished. Everyone's everyone's really happy about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if Zoom was a person,
So
right?
it's a person now.
no.
So it was a
Because
car.
before it wasn't
No,
a person.
If Zoom was a person, this is how.
Why was the car
You
talking?
definitely said it was a car.
No, there's a guy in the car.
Is it like the
in a
movie?
Mazda.
Is it like the movie Cars where
Everyone,
they talk?
You
look.
said it was the Mazda. 'cause
Yeah,
that's why
you guys
Zoom-
are stepping on my setup again. You guys are making it more
Maybe it
difficult.
wasn't the setup was the problem. Maybe it was the joke.
Okay. I'm happy to take constructive criticism.
Doesn't seem like it.
not taking it well.
Okay, fine. You know what? Let's move on. I want to move on to something else completely irrelevant. I just wanted to say to all of you guys, no, it's not weird. And you can. That's totally not. That's fine. There's nothing weird about that. And I actually think that we should do that more for each other. So,
Can
well, I'm
I-
just saying that it's completely, I think that like men really struggle to do this, and I think it's fine.
Can I
If
say something?
it's fine. You can all acknowledge it.
Okay.
And it's not something that men do for each other, but I think that we should. Women are great at it, and we don't do it, and I think it's fine.
Okay. Are we
All
still
of
talking
you-
about the Mazda thing?
No, this is
not
I
at
told you it's completely different.
Okay.
It's fine. I just
think
want
I
to
just
say
fucked the setup on
that
this one as
it's completely fine.
Do you
if
just
you wanna-
not set up any of your jokes anymore? You just
This
move
is-
straight
This
to
isn't
like
a joke.
Okay.
I told you we move on to something completely different. Zoom's done, as we all heard. It's all finished. And I wanted to say to you all, it's fine. It's okay. You can say it. I look great today. I look really cute.
Yeah.
And it's fine. I know you guys have been wanting to tell me, but you're worried about it being
I've already
weird. It's
ripped
not
you
weird.
on my story, and people are having a dip. Would you like me to read some of the replies? I literally didn't even actually insult you. I just said a fact. I said Lewis is wearing a turtleneck.
And I
And
look
just
great.
left
I look
it
really
open,
nice.
open to interpretation.
Yeah.
And a lot of people are calling you a big old nerd.
Well, that's fine because
Is
those
it
are,
new?
Yeah, and I look great. I
I
look
feel like
lovely.
you've worn a turtleneck before.
I've worn a version of this, but I've never gone full turtle before. and I think I look great. Let me hang on. Let
It
me
looks like
complete
you're
the look.
trying a little too hard to look great. It looks like you've thought about it extensively.
Well, excuse me for trying to impress the audience here. That's your biggest criticism, is that I'm putting effort into my appearance? Maybe you could learn something from me.
Probably. I'm really good, actually. And thank you for that constructive feedback.
That's all right.
I will take that on board. It's very high. It's almost chin height.
Almost.
I can't see any neck.
I mean, I could do it more.
You look like you're a dog with one of those. Like, now you look like a cone dog.
No, now I look like a foreskin, a penis.
Sure, but like, you know,
Is
a
that
basketballer's.
Oh, it's time for my circumcision.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, I think I look. You know what? It's fine. Thank you.
How much was it?
I got it from Amazon. It was like fucking $30.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
It's not designer. I just
No.
thought you were like, oh, $4,000. I was like, okay, well, I don't know what to think anymore.
No.
I was going to say something before about, the reason why, and I think this needs to be addressed, and I think it's been addressed before. The reason why Keelan immediately kind of got the wavelength of that Mazda sketch before, you guys have like created your own little language. Have you not realized it?
Oh yeah.
Ruben and I come in here, like we're not in here every day.
Yeah.
And do you notice like they're just on operating on like this different
higher.
level of no, not higher.
More advanced.
Completely like
lower.
this weird
Another plane.
underground degenerate level of communication.
Yeah.
Like you'll just say something and then you'll rhyme it with something and you'll both look at each other and laugh.
Yeah.
Or you'll like quote a Vine from like 2011 and both piss yourself laughing.
Which I haven't seen, by the way.
It's like primate communication.
It is. They just like kind of
Sort of grunt at each other.
grunt, and then smirk, and then
Yeah.
how you get anything done when we're not here?
Well, that I would say that's the reason.
Because-
we've boiled language down. Like you guys say lower, I say efficient. Well, I
Because
say
like
many
you set
word
that
when
up
few
so
word do
poorly,
trick.
but I saw Keelan going, "Nah, I fully understand where he is."
Keelan loved
at
it.
this bit. Like he was
Yeah.
like, "Oh, of course." Like the car's talking,
Yeah.
but then crashing.
Yeah.
But they're like, "But Zoom is it's an analogy for
Yeah.
the Zoom episode." And I saw
Yeah.
all that going through Keelan's head, and he was like, "Great sketch." And
Yeah.
Ruben and I looking at each other like, "Did you?" I'm looking at Ruben like, "Did you?" Like, why didn't you veto this before the show?
get a
Clearly,
chance.
no one listened to this.
Okay, well, look, how about this? Next episode, you bring a better sketch about the Zoom episode
No,
ending.
I don't want.
Yes.
No,
I
no, no.
challenge you. You couldn't do better than that.
I couldn't, and this is why
Exactly.
we stopped doing sketches on the show, which was my original point.
Okay? Fine. I'll never do a sketch about Zoom again.
I think there will be some people in the sound of section who got it instantly and
Yeah.
loved it. Don't get me wrong,
Yeah.
but there'll
And
also
there'd
be a lot of
There'd be a
people-
lot of people who would want to listen to it again. Yeah.
the whole
This is for
thing.
you.
The whole thing.
Just that bit.
Okay.
Just the start.
Man, I saw this really strange comment of some people forget that the internet exists even though they're on it. It was like, man, could someone link the Mazda song? I'd love to listen to it again.
Google it.
Dude, where do you think we got it off?
What,
The
yeah.
same, we got it off YouTube, which is the same platform that you're actually
Do you
commenting
think
that
we knew
on.
the name of it? We searched fucking Zoom
Mazda
song.
song or whatever. I was
Yeah.
like, what's that ad from 2012?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do like
A
that.
little bit of initiative.
It's like when people go, oh man, where can I get tickets? It's like on the fucking
Mm.
internet. You could Bing that shit. You'd still find an answer. And ScoMo would be proud of you.
I know. Everyone was like, those are the same people that are like freaking out. Like, remember when people thought Google was going to go down, like how Facebook and stuff? Those people like, oh my God, what are we going to do without Google? Bing!
Yeah. It's not
Duck,
the end of
duck,
the world.
go. There's will be search engines, and it doesn't mean the internet's gone.
No.
It just means you're going to have to set a new default as your homepage.
How
Take
good?
2 seconds.
How good's Facebook without news?
It's terrific.
It's so much better.
I've actually go on it now. I didn't go on Facebook for about like 18 months. I looked at the last 18 months and the only things that I posted to my Facebook page were cross-posting from the Instagram app.
Automatically. Which happens without you thinking. I've started posting to it now.
Yeah, it's great.
It is good.
It's
I've-
getting better, yeah.
I've noticed that it seems to be a little bit more positive. Just a little
Yeah.
bit.
And there was a little bit of excitement with I asked around to get
Mm.
a feel of what like my mates thought, because they're not involved in social media and they don't give a shit or have a
Yeah.
reason to care about Facebook. A lot of them stopped using Facebook, like many people our age. And I was like, what are your thoughts on it? And they were like, there was a real vibe of like, give it some time. It might return to the glory days of just memes and friends and dog
I
shit,
mean, that's what it should
which
be.
is what it was.
I don't think that
People just want
news-
poo.
Yeah, I don't think that news on social media works.
No.
I don't think it does. It
Social
just
media
makes
is
us
for
fight.
bin tier content.
Yeah.
And the best example of that is the popularity of TikTok.
Yeah.
It's all people want.
And there's no news on there.
It's such a great variety. That algorithm is easily the best social media algorithm
Yeah.
of all time. It's like you get your little Jimmy Fallon Tonight Show clips. What's your favorite celebrity interview moment? And you get like creators. You get random like people crashing in on snowboards into walls.
It's great.
You get the best of everything, every
Yeah.
part of the internet, all in the one scroll.
Unfortunately, TikTok is the best social media platform. YouTube isn't social media. That's more like entertainment. Unfortunately, I think TikTok's taking the crown,
There's a lot of
which is
people
really horrific.
particularly our age, mid-20s,
Yeah.
who are resistant to downloading TikTok. I've got a lot of friends who still aren't on it not because they go, oh, TikTok sucks, because they know.
Yeah.
They go, oh, it looks incredible.
Yes. Because they see
And-
the greatest hits on Twitter and Facebook
Yep.
and all the reposts.
And they go, it looks incredible.
Yep.
And I know if I have that app installed on my phone, I will sleep 2 hours less a day and probably lose my job
Yes.
because I'll be watching it at work.
Yeah. And really,
And it's kind of a smart decision.
it really is, because you kind of you end up seeing all of the good TikToks anyway, and you end up hearing the good TikTok songs on the radio a month later anyway. So you aren't missing much. You're just missing being involved, which is probably productivity wise a good thing.
Yes.
So stay away from it. But I think Facebook's great without news. I think that it's I reckon Facebook have been wanting to test this for a while. Like, what would our platform be like without news? Because they reckon, and they would know, that news is about accounts for 5% of their traffic. I reckon they've been wanting to test this for a while, and this is the perfect excuse.
Is that it?
Yeah, that's what
my
they said.
feed was 20%. I mean, what's considered news?
Well, articles and
Because like those Lad Bible articles
I don't
that
think
would
that's
pop up in
news.
Unilad, and you know, there's like
I think
old
Facebook
pages.
was talking like Rupert Murdoch
Right.
news, like news.
because often those clickbait BuzzFeed type articles made up 20-30% of my
And they're
feed.
shit, really shit.
Are they all
think.
gone now? I
I
haven't
think
checked
so.
that.
I think that I haven't seen them.
Because radio stations are.
Yeah.
All
Everything
the
that's like that. I
breakfast and
think
drive
everything
shows are
that
gone.
would be covered by that new law that they're trying to bring in is just nuked. And Facebook's better for it. I love it.
What are your thoughts on like, you're still allowed to talk about news on Facebook, right?
Yes. You just can't post links and shit like that.
So like for people like Friendly Geordies, or could you post Bi-Monthly Bull?
I think so,
To
because it's not
Facebook?
news, it's satire. And also, I think the main thing is that I wouldn't be covered under this law because I don't employ 4 journalists and make $150,000 a year minimum. That's like the criteria.
Okay.
It's super broad like that.
So if it got successful,
Yeah.
then you get banned.
Yeah, like, you know, we could have one more person here at Luke and Lewis and 10 times the amount of money.
Oh, I don't think anyone would argue this show has any credibility, like regards to current.
You know what? If we
events.
did get banned, we could just play this.
Yeah,
Yeah. And they go, yeah, they can
that's
post.
yeah.
That's not news.
It's not
Barely
any
even comedy.
It's not anything really. It's a waste of 45 minutes before the show.
Yeah, it's just confusing.
He's watching it as he's editing that sketch. Like, we all think, oh, Lewis is working on a cracker for the show because you're pissing yourself laughing. You got the noise cancelling headphones on, going
Yeah.
to yourself, and Ruben and I are going like, oh man, like this looks like a good one. We'll leave him be and we'll
Yeah.
discuss what's going to be on the show.
Okay, you know what?
Ooh.
Next episode,
Error.
brace yourself because I'm going to come in with the best ever sketch about Zoom ending.
Really?
Okay.
The best ever sketch that
Really?
you've ever heard in your life about Zoom ending.
Because we're recording that episode today.
Oh fuck! That's right. We have something on tomorrow.
We
can't
have a busy
fucking-
week, so we have to knock out 2 today.
That's all right. Quick turnaround. Even though I'm saying the best ever one you've ever heard, you've only heard one, and it was very shit.
See, for everyone else,
So-
you'll have 2 days to get ready for the sketch. Lewis has about 45 minutes again. So
Yeah. And guess what? I've learned. I've improved, and I'm coming back better.
I think more time on the concept and setup, less time on skidding sound effects.
Perhaps.
Less time on 18-wheeler swerve.
It was really the horn, the correct horn that got me. That was
Okay.
the real thorn in my side.
Yeah. Guys, we're sponsored by Manscaped.
We are.
Yeah.
And my balls are looking grouse.
Oh, you found your charger?
No,
Oh, so they're not.
they're not. It was a lie. I haven't found my charger, and they're looking disheveled.
Guys, well, if you don't want disheveled nuts,
Yeah. Take it from me. The member of the show with the most disheveled nuts.
yep. Would you not recommend that?
I would not recommend not using Manscaped.
Well, I would recommend it.
No, you would recommend using Manscaped.
Yes, I would recommend using it
I would not.
as the member of the team with smooth ass
Smooth ass.
baby nuts.
I would not
Wait.
recommend not using Manscaped.
Not baby nuts. Ah,
Sound off 20
myself
for
into a
20%
corner
off
here.
and free shipping for the Lawnmower 3.0 delivered straight to you and your nether regions to spruce it up a little bit.
yeah.
You need a renovation.
Dude, it's just like getting a haircut, you know? Every now and then you need a trim, and
Makes it look
Manscaped
bigger.
have got you covered. Absolutely. That's why I do it. So use our code SOUNDOFF20
Yeah.
and be more impressive. Yeah.
That's a good slogan. Be more impressive.
Be more impressive.
That's good. They also sell ball deodorant, which I'm confused by, but Keelan loves. So there's something for everyone.
Ball toner.
Ball toner. Don't
Yeah.
know. Seems like ink toner.
Man,
Have you tried the ball toner?
Aren't they the same thing?
I think that's what he was saying. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I think there's.
It came with foot deodorant.
Ah,
It's
Yeah.
the white cream that I rub on my scrotum.
isn't that semen?
Yeah. Also, so yeah, they've got a bunch of
A
stuff. though.
serum.
A serum. That's what I said. A serum. Isn't it a serum?
I don't
Guys,
know.
please use Sound Off
Sound
20.
Off
So that
20.
if you don't use the code, we can't do our ads like this.
Yeah.
And you don't want us to do the ads properly. You wanted us to do the ads like this.
Yeah.
So use the code. Support the brands that support our show.
No,
And-
no other brands would really want us to promote their product like this. So
Yeah.
we rely on you guys to buy it, so we don't have to try.
Yeah.
Thank you.
No, this is us trying to make the ad reads entertaining, because if we did the ad reads per the script, which
Yeah.
they send us every month, and we disregard.
Do they?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Doesn't
Would you like,
land in
I'll
my
pull it
inbox.
up if you want.
It's fine.
You reckon we don't need it?
Nah.
Not one single one. They're talking about the summer body.
Why don't next episode we do it verbatim?
Yeah. The
All right.
one.
Next
one.
episode, we'll show you the difference.
Yeah.
Right. Use the code SOUNDOFF20, and next episode we'll do it how they want us to do it, and you'll see the difference. Just like you'll see the difference on your nuts when you manscape it with the Manscaped Lawnmower 3.0 SOUNDOFF20, 20% off free shipping at manscaped.com. Use it. Buy it now.
Is there such thing as too much chicken?
Like to eat, or
Literally
in the world.
to eat personally.
Oh, okay. Because I would say that there's more chickens than humans. It's a bit excessive, wouldn't you think?
I'm surprised that that's a fact out, judging from my weekend.
Really?
And you'll be impressed, Keelan, because I've gone.
Do you reckon you've bumped that
I think
down?
I'm about to do a Luke's Mealins. I just thought about it.
Yeah,
I've had chicken every single day for a week.
that's fucked.
Yes.
Wow.
And accidentally. Like, I only realized it 6
Whoops.
days in.
You do only ever eat chicken. If we go out, you'll
Gonna have it for
only
lunch
get
today
parmas.
as well.
You want to get snits
I
today?
had a parma 2 nights in a row on the
Strange
weekend.
behavior. Oh, not that weird. But then doing
Well, I
it-
went to one pub, first night, obviously Parma, because that's how I judge a pub, is off their Parma. I'm like,
Yeah.
what's their food like? We'll try the one staple that it's hard to fuck up, but also really hard to nail.
Yeah,
Often they're
true.
just intermediate. So I had that. Then the next night,
because beer's not really a good judge, because you're going to have 15, probably won't remember.
but also like Carlton Drafters taste the same everywhere because
Yeah.
it's not the pub, it's the brewery.
Yes.
So terrible example. I went to another pub the next night.
Yeah.
Was gonna get a burger because I was like, I've already had chicken for lunch today
Burger, yeah,
and a parma last night for dinner. This is what I was talking about. They say burger and they both piss themselves off.
It's gotten out of hand.
Yes. And it always seeps onto the show as it just has.
Sorry, guys. I'm sorry.
So I had a burger.
Yep.
And no, I didn't though. I was going to have one.
Yeah.
And then I had in my head, I was like, I'm going to order a burger.
Yeah.
Lady came over. All right, can I take your orders now? Everyone's going around the table. Gets to me. I go, oh, just a Parma. I decided that I wanted a burger.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, I've had chicken 6 days this
But
week.
your body wouldn't. Oh, so you're already up. I thought this was day 2. You're at
No,
day
this
6.
is like day
Hang on,
5
go
or
back,
6.
Go back. What else are you having? The other 5 days.
Oh, like where we start? Like I had chicken tenders for dinner, and then the next night
You're
had
9.
chicken kebabs, and then I had a Parma. But then for lunch I had a roast
You
chicken
feed
sandwich.
yourself like how my mum fed me when I was 11.
And then then I had a Parma. And then last night I was like, oh, I'm so sick of eating like greasy food and like chicken. So I had chicken fried rice.
Oh my god.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, and today I'm going to have chicken schnitzel for
Keelan
lunch.
is shocked.
Because I
That's
usually
a
have
bad
it when I
thing.
come here.
You wanted
But it's not bad for you, right? Well, that's what I want to ask.
Well, have you
Someone
had
look it
any
up.
red meat?
Is there
How
such
bad
thing
is
as
chicken?
too much
Ruben
chicken?
wouldn't really know. He's
Chicken's, I think, one of the better meats.
never. Yeah.
Mm.
I mean, you might grow tits. A lot
I think
lot of
that's why I've
estrogen
got,
and
like-
chemicals in chicken.
Good tits.
Yeah. You reckon?
I'm an A cup.
You think that a little bit of it is like it's a lot of muscle from push-ups, but there's a little bit of breast tissue
It's
in
not all exercise. It's a little bit of.
there. You reckon it's a little bit of hormones?
Yeah.
Like whatever those chickens are on to make their breasts big, you've got a bit of that in you.
Yeah, yeah.
That's good.
I got some chicken titties. I think I do.
You reckon you do?
Well, like I'm one of the only guys I know.
Mm-hmm.
Like even
I
out
say
of
for
this
a man
group,
who's not fat, you got some titties on you.
look, you can see
You've
him
got a bit of a
through.
rack. Yeah.
I always have like, and it looks like pecs, but I think it's just chicken titties. Damn it! The next time I post a picture without a shirt on, people are gonna comment chicken titties, and that
Yeah.
sucks.
Luke Chicken Titties Kidgel.
Yeah.
You could call your show that next year, Chicken Titties.
Yeah. KFT, Kentucky Fried Titties.
That's good.
That'd be good. And they're like the logo.
KFT Kidgel's fucking titties.
That's good. But yeah, I actually want an answer.
I don't think so. I think if
what
it
do you-
depends
Can you
the
search it?
other things.
Just
that
like,
you eat.
is there such thing as too much chicken?
Yeah, there's such thing as too much anything.
Yeah.
You can have too much water. Like you need
Yeah,
to be more
Keelan
specific
did that
with
a week
search.
ago.
Yep.
Yeah.
He gave himself a migraine from overhydrating.
Yeah.
Yeah,
you think
we
I'm a
noticed-
child? Just don't drink anymore.
We noticed that Keelan would just never drink water because the tap's all the way in the house, which is like 6 steps. So that's out. So I got a water thing installed.
And then he overdrunk because it was so convenient.
Yeah.
It's so convenient that every hour I have like 2 liters.
Maybe we need
That's
to
a
put
lot.
one.
2 liters every hour.
Maybe we
I
need to
have
put
2
it
of those bottles.
halfway between the garage
Yeah.
and the house, and then
I wouldn't have any then.
Why
no.
not?
oh,
Needs to be within 3 steps.
3 steps. So 4 steps, you're gonna die.
At the
of
warehouse,
dehydration.
it was right in front of me, so I'd drink a whole tub of it in a week.
Yeah, you would actually. Yeah, he's not lying.
yeah, you shouldn't be measuring water by the tub. It should be always liters.
So you know what? If Keelan was like living in Uganda or something, he'd be the fucking worst. You know, like son, you must get water for the village.
Yeah.
I'm not fucking going over there. 6 kilometers. I'd rather die.
Yeah, because when you want to be, you can be a camel. You can just store that water for like 6 weeks and then not
Yeah.
just drink Coke Zero and that's it.
Yep. Well, actually, that's what happened in Canberra.
I don't want to go to the well. Where's the fucking?
Wait, did you
sugar-free
not drink any
Kirks?
water?
No.
This is what you do with
What do you mean?
everything.
Why do you always sound like whenever anyone goes, oh, haven't you had a vegetable for 6 months, or haven't you had water, or what? You haven't slept for 3 days. You always go, no. Why the fuck would I do
You
that?
answer like if someone asked me, like, "What you haven't done heroin?" I'm like, "No." That's how you answer questions about broccoli.
So for my birthday, because my birthday last week.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, 21st.
Yes, thank you.
What's
very much.
9 plus 10, Keelan?
And that was good. That was worth bringing to the show.
Just trying to operate on your little level that you
Oh,
got
thanks,
going
man. At
on.
least you're trying to speak our
Thought
language.
I'd reference a Vine from 10 years ago.
So Phoebe's housemates bought me a 30-pack of cola. So, of course, all I drank.
It's not a gift, it's
all
enabling. We did it for
Yeah,
a bit and then
it's
we stopped.
inappropriate.
Yeah, we did do that. And
We
then we were
stopped.
like, oh, that was bad.
We had like
Yeah.
a discussion when you weren't there of like, we shouldn't buy him. Because remember we stocked the fridge back in the warehouse
Yeah.
Yeah.
full of, oh no, it was How To Basic.
Yeah.
Sent
Pepsi Max.
a bunch of Pepsi Max, they're still in your
course.
front porch.
Oh yeah, there's like a 72 pack in my shed that How To Basic just Uber Eats to my house.
We got so sick of it, we just never drunk it.
Yeah.
But so they gave me the 30 pack, so I was drinking as much as I could because I was only there for a week.
Yeah, but that's
and I
not.
only ever have water when we went out to restaurants, which we went out quite a lot when I was up there.
You only had water
Is
at
their
restaurants.
tap water not good?
I
you just
would
don't-
sorry,
think that's
would
it.
never drink from a tap. That's disgusting.
Are you even in Melbourne? In Adelaide, in Perth, sure.
I only drink from a bottle from a thing like that,
Where does this water come from in your bottle?
from that, the tank.
Yeah, but that
Yeah, but
comes
that
from
comes
the
from a
tap,
tap.
you idiot.
Isn't it like purified water that you have to order in?
No, it comes from the tap.
Jasmine told me it was water she ordered in.
Yeah, because if we told you it was tap water, you wouldn't have drunk it.
Okay, well, I'm never drinking it again.
No, I think the
But you understand that even all the purified water before it's bottled, like
It's all
it
the
gets
same-
bottled from
it's all the
some
same
sort of
water.
tap,
faucet, yeah,
faucet, or
All the
there's
same
some.
water. I know.
yeah.
They don't just hold it under a waterfall and bottle it up, and then
No, I know that.
Wait, so what's your problem with tap water? What happened to you?
Melbourne has like some of
which
the
what
cleanest,
water hurt you?
some of the best water, like literally in the world, coming out of
How-
our taps.
What happened growing up that you learned that tap water was bad?
It's really warm.
Well, it's not.
Well, it
Put it
is.
in the fridge.
Okay, guys, I feel like I'm being interrogated.
You are.
Do you think that you could tell if in a blind taste scenario you could tell what tap water is?
Okay, if I'm honest, it's got nothing to do with the weather. It's just laziness.
Yeah. Okay. Well, great. Now that we've really dug down to the root of the issue, I
Yeah.
accept that, and good on you.
Thanks. Yep.
As long as you're honest.
What
Don't
takes
spit
so
me
much
bullshit
effort?
about tap water.
What's the effort with turning on a tap? Surely that's
This is another thing to discuss.
It's just so weird where you draw the line with things that require effort. Like you'll swim every morning for a kilometer, which would suck and is hard, and then you won't walk to a tap.
Because he's not
Well,
swimming.
I'll walk to a water tank over
Yeah,
there.
it's because
Yeah.
you're sick of water. You're like, I've already dunked myself in it. Why would I drink it?
For someone who's like one of the hardest working people in terms of pumping out content for what we do and my stuff, you're very lazy.
Yeah,
You're at
I
the same
choose,
time-
choose when to be lazy.
Your
yeah.
personal life is scary,
Yeah.
but like your work life is very productive.
Yeah. Smashed out 6 videos. Didn't drink water though.
Forgot to have a sip.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Well,
Oh, this is making me feel real good about my whole chicken scenario.
Do you feel better?
Yeah, I do. I
that's
don't think it's a
good.
problem.
Yeah, I had KFC.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And then the night before I went to the beach, I had KFC.
That's an
And
issue.
the night before that was
There,
maybe
and
it was
then,
like
and
eight.
there's the issue.
That's actually a gift that I also got. Was you might have seen it on my story. The girls brought home a whole thing of KFC with candles.
Does that not
Is that a gift?
does that not concern you that like everyone knows that's a good gift to get you?
Well, that's what they said. They're like, "Oh, this is the only thing we know you like." They went out of their way
Yeah.
instead of getting drinks at KFC. They went out of their way to go to McDonald's to get Coke as well.
Oh, because they only have Pepsi at KFC.
Yeah.
But the McDonald's Coke stinks. That's not even real
Keelan
Coke.
reckons it's better.
It's better.
You like the syrup one.
Yeah, way better.
It's watered down.
No, I agree.
Maybe that's how he
with
gets his
Keelan.
water.
Yeah,
In the
that's why he
watered down
likes it.
Macca's Coke.
It tastes worse, but his body's like more. Yeah. There's water in this. Keep going.
We do need to talk about the Patreon TV show night coming up. Used to be movie night.
Yes.
We've redirected.
Used to be movie night,
No.
scrapped it. Used to be free time,
Rebranded.
scrapped it. We've rebranded it again. And we're doing, we're going to watch a TV series with the Patreon people via Discord at the same time over voice chat. We've worked out Netflix party where everyone watches at the same time. So everyone's in sync and we're all on voice chat. And Luke found the perfect show to watch on Netflix. So we thought, can't be too long because that was kind of an issue with movie night. It can't be too good because we don't want to bring actual good discussion about a TV show here.
Yeah, this
It
is not
needs
like
to
book
be-
club. It's
Nah.
not like we're going to discuss the narrative and, this character arc was better this week. This is like a hang out, wind down after a day at work
Yeah.
and just chill and watch some garbage is
Yeah.
really what you want at the end of a day. And it has to be on Netflix because of Netflix Watch Party.
Yep.
So I found an old reality show. It's a 2014
Perfect.
reality show that I've never heard of before
Great.
called Are You the One? Mm-hmm. And I'll just play a little bit of the trailer.
Perfect matches. And if you all figure it out together. You're gonna leave with love and $1 million.
Right.
Boom.
I like it.
I want to every single one of these girls in the house. I do.
Stop it.
That's it.
That's it. Sold.
I watched
want to
that.
fuck every single one of these girls in the house. Sold.
I haven't watched any more of the trailer than that. It's the first I got into it, and I was like, we're watching this.
Yeah.
I want to watch this guy who, and seeing this guy's face, couldn't fuck everyone.
Give me a look. Give me
Like,
a look.
even
wanna
if he
see.
wanted to.
That's great.
He looks a bit like Ari Shafir.
Yeah, on steroids, yeah. I'm sure you want to, Chris Scarley. I don't know if you're going to achieve that goal, but it's good to set your sights high,
Yeah.
you know?
Maybe lose the camo shirt, dude.
Yeah.
So we're going to be watching Are You the One? There's 2 seasons on Netflix, 11 episodes. And
Look, we'll at least get through the first season, and then we'll
I mean, we'll start off with the first episode and see
Yeah.
how we feel about it.
Yeah.
We see if we want to watch Chris Scarley's journey to fuck all the girls in the house.
I think that's great. I think that's exactly the tone we're going for.
Yes. So come on board, join the Luke and Lewis Patreon if you want to be a part of that. It will be fun. It's pretty much just similar to the movie nights if you're ever a part of it. But more, I guess.
I think it'll be better because we can follow
Yeah.
along with the story. It's only 40 minutes or so.
Yeah.
So it'll be a lot shorter, and I think it'll be better. You also get 2 bonus episodes of Luke and Lewis, secret episodes that aren't uploaded anywhere else. And if you listen to this now, you can check Patreon right now. We've uploaded the full Zoom sketch, so you can view that whenever you'd like.
Oh, you better write that down because I'm not going to do that. Yeah. Keelan's like, oh, fuck.
But look, I'm just trying to provide as much value as possible here to the Patreon as I can. you know?
Watch the numbers skyrocket now.
Oh, yeah.
They're like, God, I wanted to hear that uninterrupted without Luke questioning the setup of the sketch.
Not extended edition. I'm going to
Yeah.
add in some more voiceover.
You got to pay for me
Director's
not
cut.
shitting on bits, guys. That's you go. This is free, so I'm
Yeah.
going to shit on every sketch on the show.
Yeah.
But
This is the paid director's cut edition of the Zoom sketch.
great. See where 45 minutes of hard work and giggling to himself went to. I might actually
Make
want
that
to.
55.
I think I'm going to join the Patreon because I think I need to hear it.
I'll
Without-
give you a role in the sketch, in the
in the
director's
new
cut.
one.
Not the
Oh,
new
you're going to
one.
record a new one.
I'm gonna just add a little bit extra. The director's cut of the of the Zoom sketch.
That's what that sketch needed.
Yeah.
More.
Yeah. Well, you get what you pay for.
Yeah, 20 seconds of skid noises wasn't enough.
I'm just trying to add value.
Great. Thank you. Can you shake my hand?
Shake
It's
your
not
hand.
a trap. That's actually a test.
What do you mean?
Do it firm. Firmer. I think I've broken my hand.
That's how you measured it? I would say
There's
that.
a guy, so I jarred it I thought I jarred it like a week ago.
How?
And I just forgot about it. You know that sketch where I was blowing the kisses and I ran and did the roll? Yeah, I shot that a few times, really fucked it up one time. I do my own stunts. I'm like Tom Cruise.
That's good.
but YouTube Australia version. And then I didn't think much of it.
Yeah.
And then it kind of went away. And
Yeah.
then I went down to the
And you
beach.
signed a business deal and went.
Well, one of my brother's mates
Yeah.
had a really firm handshake. I had
Yeah.
never met him before. I was like, oh, nice to meet you, mate. Shook my hand, crushed it.
Yeah, I hate
And
those
I went-
people.
And I didn't say anything because I didn't want to be like the guy who was like, oh.
Yeah. You need to have a firm handshake. You don't need to win the handshake.
No.
There are those guys that are like, just have a nice.
Firm.
Firm.
Don't want to wet fish.
No, that's disgusting. We've all shaken that hand. That sucks. Grip the hand. Don't crush the
Yeah.
hand. Don't win. There's no winners. It's not a competition.
And then
There's some dudes that they act like every pound of pressure makes up for an inch of penis they don't have.
yeah.
Like, just shake my hand.
Yeah, so then later on in the day, he was heading home and he had a fridge in the back of his truck and stuff. Great guy. And he's like, do you want a beer, mate? And I was like, I never turned down a free beer. So I was like,
Hang on. You're really glossing over. He had a fridge in the
Solar
back
panel.
of his truck.
Yeah.
A solar panel.
So it was like
fridge.
not a esky. It was like a fridge that was powered. It was pretty cool.
So in his car, he has.
He had like an army car
something
that's done up. He had a
with
barbecue.
alcohol.
He had a Weber in the back as well.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, and then he it was one of those guys where Meg came up to me and was like, oh, you've had a surf, you've had your beer. She goes, oh, you must be happy. Like, and I was like, oh, I'm like, yeah, I just need to get back and have a shower, then I'm sweet. And then the guy goes, you need a shower? And then just flicks a switch on the back of his car and water just starts pouring out. I'm like, what the fuck?
That is
Like-
like that's like thank you, but I still don't want to get naked in the street.
Yeah, those
know?
people like just must just live in his
Professionally
car.
homeless.
Professionally.
Yeah, it's like, cool, your car has a lot of features, but also you are homeless.
Yeah.
Let's not forget that. It's like, yes, cool, your car
Yeah.
has a shower, you've got a fridge in your back seat, but
Yeah.
you are also homeless, and let's not mince words.
Sure, but they're also like ready for anything.
Yeah.
Because they're so professionally homeless.
Mm.
Like I was like, what's this for? And he goes, oh, that's for my second spare tire. I'm
Oh.
like, surely in the emergency of a flat tire, that's like if you run yourself over spike strips
On the run from the cops.
on the run from, like how?
Because he's had so many fucking backseat beers that he's just real drunk driving.
Maybe. But anyway, so I was trying to get away with just the, by the way, great guy he was. But
Yeah,
I didn't want
sure.
him to crush my hand again.
Yeah.
So I was trying to do in a bit of the, all right, mate, well,
Mm.
enjoy, have safe travels home. Gave him a thumbs up. Because he gave me a beer, he's like, all right, mate. And I couldn't not shake his hand because
Oh, you
like,
had
he's
to go
just
in
been nice
again.
enough to give him thing. I knew it was coming. He did the handshakes where they pull up a little short,
Oh,
and
no.
he just went bang,
Crush your fingers.
and I went in front of him,
Bitch.
and he went, "You okay?" And I was like, "Yeah." No, I just got a bit of a sore pinky.
Bitch.
Yeah,
Did you
I
start
think-
crying?
I think I almost took the beer back off me.
Oh, you're not old enough for this.
Yeah,
You shouldn't have said pinky. That was
I know, but it was my pinky. Ruben.
There is no way to talk about this finger without sounding like a 9-year-old. My little finger.
It was my little finger.
Yeah.
It was
My
the smallest
pinky.
one that hurts the most 'cause it's so little.
You know what? You're lucky that Meg didn't hear that and then like get on her knees behind you so he could fucking push you over. And then both of them were like, yeah, bitch.
Man, it hurt so bad. And I didn't shake anyone's hand on the way in today. And I just wanted to give it another test. Yeah, I'm going to go get it x-rayed maybe.
Well,
Probably
you're,
not.
you're actually living in a great environment for someone who doesn't want to shake hands.
Yeah,
Like you can
not
just
many
be one of
people
those
are
guys.
shaking hands. Oh, sorry, mate. Bit scared of COVID.
COVID. Yeah, that's good.
I'm not. I'm just
That is good.
got so pinky.
Sorry, mate. I'm a little bitch boy with a sore little finger.
Yeah. But it's for a cool reason. It's like, oh,
Yeah.
how'd you do it, mate? Oh, I do my own stunts. Whatever.
You could be like, oh, I got attacked by a homeless guy.
Yeah.
Fought him off, stole his beer. He couldn't be trusted with it. I'm all
It's
good.
true. Yeah. But he gave me a shower afterwards. It was a pretty nice bloke.
How romantic.
Which one are we going to talk about? Facebook, the new Facebook thing. We're going to talk
Well, we
about.
kind of already talked
addressed
about it. I think. What do you think is going to happen? I think. You know what would be really
Nothing.
interesting to see is if Facebook realize that having no news is better for their platform generally, and they just keep it that way. Because I reckon.
Oh, is it temporary?
Well, look,
Like a
they've said
stalemate.
Facebook have said if you pass the law, it's fuck news. Because the basic rundown of the law is News Corp is lobbying the Liberal
them to
Party
pay.
for a long time to get social media sites to pay them to post their news there, which makes no sense because it's like us. We post our videos to Facebook, and that brings us traffic, which makes us money. Facebook doesn't make money from that transaction. We get pretty much all of the value.
They do. They run ads and stuff. But yeah, they're not bringing
Not
so
on
much value.
articles.
But they're not bringing so much value. Like
No.
they think a bit much of themselves as if
Yeah.
they think everyone's going to Facebook for news, which is proven this week. Only maybe some older people are.
No, the reality is the people making the most money are the people posting their content on Facebook. That's why they do it. If it cost them money, they wouldn't do it. It wouldn't be a thing.
If you were one of the people like mad about it, give me back my news, it's censorship. They haven't got rid of the news.
No.
You can still go in the Daily Mail.
Yeah.
It still exists.
It's not censorship. They have their own apps.
just don't get
they literally have
feed it to
TV
you.
and radio.
Yeah,
Like,
they just don't have Facebook spoon feeding you it. So
Yeah.
now you have to like do a Keelan and fucking walk to the fridge. Oh, fuck that.
I think what's really interesting is Facebook keeps, especially since like
That's what
2016.
people are doing. You with water is what people are doing with news.
Yeah, that's
Going,
the same.
Like,
Fuck
oh,
that.
I won't read it then if it's not put in front of me.
Yeah, that is very true. So you're not going to tell me what to think. I just won't have a thought. Since 2016, Facebook's been getting in trouble again and again and again over news and conspiracy and like misinformation spreading. Maybe the perfect solution is to just get rid of
rid of it.
news and then
Didn't they
people
get
still use the
sued?
platform. Yeah, they've been sued a bunch of times and they're always worried about pushing this news or that news. So maybe the solution for Facebook is just to go, we're social media, we're not news.
Yeah. Or
Post
just
it somewhere else.
make a Twitter account and boom. The people who were complaining about the Facebook thing, oh, you'll love Twitter.
Oh, yeah.
You'll have a field day.
I mean, they were complaining on Twitter.
Sure.
I still haven't seen someone complain who is not a journalist. If I said it on my podcast,
Yeah.
look, if they banned comedy from Facebook, I'd be up in arms because I'm a comedian. I'm
Sure.
very,
Yes.
journalists
That's what they
complaining
love.
about it are the most biased people in the world.
Do you reckon I think people would care more if they banned comedians or entertainers. Like say if they banned music from Facebook.
Yeah.
So I don't really care. Like I like music, but I'm not a musician. That's not my livelihood. I would give a shit.
Yes.
I would be like, that's fucked.
Yeah.
Like they can't do that. I love, finding new bands. Not that I particularly find
Well,
on
look, you
Facebook.
can go to Spotify for that. True. That's
True.
kind of the argument.
Yeah.
Of like, oh, you can go on ABC News if you want news. I don't know. It's an interesting thing. I think that Facebook have been wanting to experiment without news for a while.
Oh, the reason why I don't care is because I never read the news anyway.
Oh, I never read it on Facebook.
Yeah.
Like if you're getting your news from Facebook, you have a shit opinion about everything because you're informed by whatever the algorithm thinks you want to see or don't want to see. Because it'll only show you stuff you 100% agree with or stuff that'll make you angry. It
The
doesn't give
comments
you a
on your
balanced view.
Facebook stuff suck. There's the only time I ever see like
yeah.
negativity and morons really, because I don't really post anything like
Yeah.
that is opinionated.
Yeah.
You know,
You really see it on like the real talk I did making fun of anti-maskers. I didn't say anything that bad. I just said, look, it's anti-science, which is true because most people think masks work. So that's science. That's how it works. Most people think this, so it becomes science. But yeah, it's interesting seeing the type of people that are left on Facebook. And you can really see that when I post the same piece of content on Twitter, TikTok, Instagram.
and the difference between
and
all three.
They're all real positive on everything except for Facebook. There's only crazy boomers left on Facebook that just hate whatever they see.
Yeah.
And maybe getting rid of news is the answer to that problem.
I still don't think the user base will I don't think I'm going to go back.
No.
Like I haven't been on it that much. I checked it out to see what my feed was like and I saw a bit more of my friend's stuff and I was like, I saw the same photo on Instagram. I'm not going to use this.
That really is the issue with Facebook. And it's becoming the
why they
issue with
bought
Instagram
Instagram.
is you start seeing shit on Instagram second.
Do you think, this is a bit cool. Do you think Instagram's kind of dying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's a long way away, but I
Yes,
think
but
that
it's
literally
Not booming like
that
it was.
question means yes. Like if the minute you start asking, oh, is this going to die? It's already started.
I've just noticed it might just be me. It might just be I'm not growing as much as I used to on Instagram. It's just like, it seems like a place where I feel like I've had the same audience on Instagram for ages.
I've
but
been
I'm
growing a little bit
on
since
other platforms.
since the Real Talk, but I think
Might just be me.
there's no reason to use Instagram. Like, why do you actually use it?
For your friend, I just do it to see what my actual friends are up to.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know why I watch some of you follow like 400 people. I only really want to see what like 30 of them are up to.
Yeah,
I don't really care.
I
I
know.
kind of like watching comedians on Instagram.
And even then, there's YouTube is better for that, and so is TikTok.
I do like watching their stories. Like, oh, what are they up to? They're doing shows.
I think
kinda-
stories is probably the only thing that's like good about Instagram, really.
Yeah.
Like unique.
It's just people having a bit of a perv. It's just people
Yeah.
being snoopy. That's the appeal of social media. Is like you get
what
a
are they
little.
up to?
Oh, what are they doing? Okay, I'll keep tabs on them.
Their life looks pretty good. That makes me feel shit about mine.
Yeah.
Next one.
Next.
Ooh, they look like they've got more money than me.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's so fucked. I was doing it as like a bit on the weekend of like, just updating people. And I said, do you guys want more mundane posts?
Yeah.
And 93% of people voted yes. Obviously, like, fuck yeah, we love mundane shit. Getting on board with it.
Yeah. And that's
That
really the
story-
appeal of your content.
Sure. I think, no, genuinely, it's where I thrive.
Yeah.
4 times the amount of people viewed that story than I think I've ever had.
And what did you post to people who may not have seen it?
I was like, me blinking,
Yeah.
um,
Mundane as fuck. I do that a lot.
me walking,
Yeah.
just putting one foot in front of the other and then repeating that process.
Don't fall asleep, Ruben. Sorry.
I was sitting and then I wasn't, but then I was sitting again
Yeah.
and then I had a meal.
Yeah.
And then are you leaving?
Is it what you're doing?
Well, I could just read out my Instagram stories. Whatever, we'll do that.
Loosespears.com.
So we'll end
Sold
this.
out my first Saturday show.
No one can hear you. We'll just end the. So I was
Get 'em now.
driving, and then I was still driving because it's quite a long drive home from the beach. You guys leaving?
I'm just going to turn
You're
the
just
camera
turning off the
and stuff, just
camera.
back out.
Okay. I was picking up some ramen and rice, but it was like a late dinner / early lunch. Have you stopped the recording?